Good morning. Happy September 22nd, everyone. Welcome to the show, Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light, where we take amazing spiritual concepts and we break them down into bite-sized pieces to be used and be a part of our everyday life. So we welcome you to come on in, share this out with your friends. Rhonda Elliott, Bex Marie, and we have an amazing guest today. We have got Terry Anderson, and this is actually Terry's second appearance on our show, if I remember, and she's got some amazing stories and has amazing support for you, for those who have near-death experiences and things other than what the doctors can explain about. She's a medical intuitive, plus she does so much more, and it's really an honor, and I'm so excited to have her here. Welcome, Terry. Welcome to Spirit Sessions.
Thank you, Teresa. Nice to meet with you all again.
Woo-woo.
We just love meeting you. And Terry, I know personally you're just so amazing at your gifts that you've been given to, sort of opened up to. I think you've always had this ability. And why don't you refresh anybody who never has seen you before, how your abilities came online, more or less. You probably always had these gifts. Well, everyone always has them, but you were really blown wide open by your experiences. And you're a medical intuitive, you're a remote viewer, and you're a psychic medium. So you've got what would they call in Hollywood the triple threat going on there, I would say. Because, I mean, you do amazing, amazing work. So tell us how you all started.
Well, I was 30 years old, and I was a young married mother, and I had two little daughters. And when I went to work one night for a lady who was sick, I was brutally assaulted by two armed robbers and beaten very badly. And I really believed I would die right there and then. And when the armed robbers finally let me talk, I told them that I couldn't let them into the building where I had worked because I was leaving for the night. And so they actually let me go. And so I, long story short, I was like in a coma, but I was walking around, so I had no memory. I had amnesia for 11 months. And when I started coming out of amnesia, I realized I couldn't read. And that's when I realized I had a brain injury. So I went into hospital for 3 months the first time and undergoing a lot of therapy for PTSD, brain injury, all kinds of spinal injuries and other physical injuries. And it was during that time that I shook somebody's hand and I could see right into this person's house. And I told this person about their house, and some months later, when I was back in town again and I had left the hospital, that person invited me to their home, and it was exactly as I saw when I shook that person's hand. So I started to realize something was going on that was unusual. And when I have memories of being out of my body in a spirit realm with other beings who were giving me a life review, and a future life review, and somebody forcibly opening my third eye. And all of these images were so many. When I came back into a body, it was like I didn't know whose body this was. And I didn't even know what it meant to be human or a female. And I had to reorient myself to this place. And I had to learn how to read and write and walk and talk and interact all over again. And in that process, I realized I had remarkable abilities to see into people's lives and bodies, whether I was close to them or far away. So I started to get training with IRVA, which is the International Remote Viewing Association. And I had really extensive training with them. And then I went on to psychic detective training and spiritual training at Arthur Findlay College. And within all of that training, I have learned how to hone and apply these abilities, which I use to help other people. That's the short story. And it
Wow,
took us,
that's
I
the
don't know.
Reader's Digest condensed version, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But when I came
Amazing.
back into body, it felt like I had this future review and almost like a mission. I was shown all of these things, and I don't know if I chose that or I don't really know how to explain that, because that was in another place, in another dimension. And a lot of these things that I saw started happening in order that I remembered them, which was very unusual. So now I'm currently studying neurosciences through Quantum University, and just to keep adding to my repertoire of skills to offer people.
So you just keep, I mean, it's important to keep learning, and it's also important to keep discovering the breadth of your gifts, right? Um,
Yes, yes.
and and so you have a tool that you use continually, sort of a breath tool, like we'd like to share with our audience right now, sort of bring us all in before you do our demonstration on our wonderful Bex Marie. Show us how you connect with your body. This helps with every kind of psychic gift, correct?
Yes, it does. It helps everybody, young or old, male, female, it doesn't matter, to help reconnect your mind, body, and spirit. So you take slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, several of those. And I usually get people to feel their pulse unless they're able to go in and feel their heartbeat, because that is how I connect to a person's body, is through their heart beating. And I can actually feel their heartbeat. And so when you go in and you feel the pulse and then you go in and feel your heartbeat, that is a biofeedback exercise that helps a person relax, and reconnect the body, mind, and spirit, and allows me to access their conscious field. Because what I've learned is consciousness is not contained here. Consciousness is all around us. And I've been trained to send my consciousness anywhere through time or space.
Wow. And you do that all by starting to connect with your heart.
Yes.
That's correct?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Heart-centered, spirit-centered, and it's a relaxation tool at a very deep level.
I mean, we can practice that anytime. And so, Bex, I guess it's you can connect with, start doing that and connect. And so when you do a medical intuitive reading, and I know I put all your contact information on the page and on the description of the video. When you do that, you meet over something like this, Skype or Zoom or Facebook Messenger, and you just connect with the person. You send your consciousness in there. But I know with me, you had me connect with my heart first, and then do you see into the body? I just kind of describe what you're doing. I guess when we start with Vex, kind of describe do you feel it, or
I feel everything in the other person's body in my body, and I make notes on a piece of paper on diagrams of either female or male body images. And I also hear specific illness. I feel the heartbeat. I can feel whatever has happened, is happening, or is coming from the future. Because when I'm in a session like that, there is no such thing as time. I'm viewing irrespective of time or location. I also do readings by phone, and I'm just as accurate.
Yeah, and because the body has like a memory, and everything's sort of recorded in your body, correct? Energetically,
Yes.
it's correct. So that's how,
Yes.
like, you could feel my shoulder injury from like 10 years ago, and my other injuries that I've had over my life.
Yes.
Because I'm a klutz. But yeah, but that's how you can feel it, because I know the body stores that energetically in the body.
Yes.
And
It's just like a CD record or something, and I sense the frequencies of that, and I'm able to say what it is.
so people who have like something that they can't figure out and the doctors have been mystified, perhaps you can help them with it. Do you maybe give them a direction?
Yes,
To go
lots
in?
of time. Yeah, I've found early stage cancer, heart attacks before they happen, I also connect to departed souls, and they let me feel how they died, which is
Oh, wow.
painful, but it's brief. So, and
Wow.
part of my training is to feel it, but then release it. So that's the medical applications of remote viewing. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
So, Bex, are you ready for this? You got to speak up, girl.
Oh, sorry. I said I think so. Let's do this.
Okay. Okay. So take some slow, deep breaths. And are you able to feel your heart beating, or do you have to go in through your pulse?
I'm going in through my pulse.
Okay, okay. So I can feel my heartbeat. So you tell me when you feel yours. You can feel it? Okay, okay. So let me start. So let's see what you have going on. So do you or did you used to get headaches right here? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And is this related to your vision or not? Or it's independent of your vision?
Yeah, I don't think it's vision.
Okay. Okay. And I also, well, I was waiting for you to feel your heartbeat. Got some, do you get indigestion, or have you had an issue with indigestion in the past? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll send you additional resources for that. But typically, there's two big culprits in our food chain, and one of them is gluten, and one of them is dairy, and those are the two big aggravants that really upset the body. So if you take those out, and all junk food, junk food is not real food.
So sad.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because I've also studied nutritional science, I know what happens in the body with different kinds of nutrition. And if you live to be 100, then we have to look after this body that we've been given, right? And I also get an impression. Do you have a son?
Yeah, I have two.
Two sons. Okay. Yeah, so I'm picking up on one of the sons, but I won't go there for now because this is a reading with you, Bex. Okay. And something has happened in the back, in the middle of the back, just above the wing bones on the right side of the spinal column. So do you hold stress there,
Yeah.
or have you had an injury there? You hold
No,
stress there at the back?
I do. I hold stress.
Stress.
Yeah.
Okay, so for that, it's postural, because I can feel that. And so swimming in the air and these neck scrunches will help loosen up the whole upper body. And let's see what else I get. Ice cream. Do you like ice
That's
cream?
my addiction.
Oh my gosh.
I eat so much ice cream. It's awful. Yeah.
Oh, that is funny. I don't usually pick up on that kind of stuff,
That's
so that's
crazy.
kind of funny. This is kind of a fun session. Okay. And if I also get that you're writing, are you considering writing a book or something?
I've been told to write for a very long time, but I keep putting it off because I don't think that I'm a good writer. So I don't do it, but I keep getting that
Bex.
nudge. It comes through in like almost every reading I get. So it's funny that they're coming
Okay.
through again. Yeah.
And after I said that, I got a very strong impression from a female in spirit who's departed. And this feels like a little bit removed from you, still a family member. This could be a grandmother, or an aunt, something like that. And it feels like she's passed away some time ago, at least 5 years ago. So that's kind of how that feels. So
Yeah,
who
my
can you
grandmother
relate
was about
to?
5 years ago, I think. It was
Oh,
about 4 or 5 years ago.
and who was that lady?
That was my mom's mom. And
Your
yeah,
grandmother. Okay,
my
mother's
grandmother, sorry.
mother.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And so she's also confirming this stress here. And let's see what else I get about you. Okay, so I'm also getting something for you right here on this side of the neck and shoulders. So is that also where you hold stress? Oh dear.
It is.
Okay.
It's very locked up and tense right now, actually. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. And let's see what else I get for you. Okay, and this is something about TV. I don't, this is like you're watching a specific show. So it feels like you really love TV. Is that right?
I do watch too much sometimes. I'm just trying to cut back on that too. I'm being outed right now.
Oh, Bex.
We knew about the ice cream, the grandmother, and the TV. Let's just say you're not outing to us, but you may be
Yeah.
outing to everyone else.
Yeah, so you're kind of getting a mixture of all of the types of things that I can pick up on in somebody.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So cool.
That is so
Yeah.
funny.
Amazing.
So that's the
That's
short
yeah.
version of,
Thank you for that.
you know, yeah. So all you have to do is send me your email address at the end, and I can upload this additional resources to you, because it has all kinds of dietary and stress and other kinds of family-related topics, everything from birth
Wow.
to death and beyond. It's really extensive. It's probably too big.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it would take you
It's
months
a
to
great
get through.
resource. I've seen it. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. I love that.
That's pretty cool. I don't know. Can you pick up? I suppose I don't know if it's like I shouldn't ask this right now. I just wonder if you can pick up anybody in the audience that's watching right now, anyone's loved ones, or would that be easier, or would it be easier to pick up?
On the person first.
Yeah.
When you
Let's
say
try
loved
Nancy
ones-
Louise, because she shared out a lot already. So Nancy
Okay.
Louise, she's
Okay. And wow. Okay. So Nancy, I can sense a lot of stuff, and I want to be sensitive in my response, and I'm feeling like you're being held back, and I feel some really upsetting, traumatic life events for you, and I don't like the feeling of you being held back. And I don't know if this is in your life or if that really happened to you physically because of also because of the trauma that I feel kind of in your field. So
so she can reply to us about that.
yeah, because I don't want to go into that and open anybody up when they're not prepared. Yeah. So if that's true, please contact me, and I'll give you a free 15-minute reading.
Ooh.
That's
And
awesome.
I'll also
That's
send her
awesome.
the additional resources.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So much for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Teresa, did you want a quick drive by?
A drive-by. Oh, my God.
We'll call it a drive
I
by.
would be so honored. Yes. Oh, Terry.
Okay.
Oh, I can feel
Okay.
my heart already. I always can feel my heart.
Oh, okay. So let me just do this little meditation with you, okay, so we can connect.
Okay.
Okay, I can feel mine. So I feel the presence of your dad in your life. Is he still with you?
No, my real dad, I never met him, but he passed last November in a fire in California.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel that. I did a reading for somebody where in their home, and twice this person that died by fire came through, and I could
Oh,
feel it.
man.
I
Oh,
don't want
yeah.
to feel it. So, okay, so your dad, your real dad, is present in your life, and he's departed.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
And so let's see what else. Okay, and have you had something happen here in your chest? Have you been in an accident?
No, my higher heart is recently open, but then if we're talking kind of about spine where it can hurt right here if you go like this,
Oh,
In high school, a
okay.
football player ran into me, boom, and he fell on the floor. I grabbed a pole and swung around the pole, but that might be
Oh,
considered an
wow.
injury.
Wow. Yeah, that would be an injury. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. And let's see what else. Let's see what else. Sometimes when I do this kind of reading, it opens people up and they re-experience that experience. So sometimes there's tears, but that's just part of the healing process as you're letting go of certain things, right? And I feel the presence of a brother. Do you have a brother?
I have a brother that's alive. I'm not connected with my family anymore, but I do have
Okay.
one, only one
One
brother.
brother. Okay, gotcha. Okay,
My mom
and
had miscarriages, though. I don't know if those count, but
no, I'm picking up on the brother that's alive. Okay,
okay.
and
Wow.
yeah, yeah, and let's see. Okay, I'm also being referred or referring you to this thing called Templeton Foundation, and this has come up in a few different readings. And this will be specific to you. I haven't even had a chance to research the website yet, but this is an organization that has merged science, medicine, and spirituality together,
Ooh,
and it's
ooh,
called the
neat.
Templeton Foundation, and that's what I'm hearing for you. So I think you're going to find that resource beneficial for you. Yeah, and
Awesome.
let's see what else I got.
And one thing about my brother is that's my brother on my mom's side. My dad, who I never met, who you connected to, he has a son too that I've never met. So he would, of course, be a brother as well. So I don't know. But anyway, just
Yeah,
thought I'd
yeah,
throw that out there.
he would be a half brother too, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's all I have is half siblings.
Oh, okay, okay. And so I get something also about the Justice Department. So have you ever had a legal matter that you've had to deal with?
No, is this coming? I hope not. I am lucky. Whenever I go to court for divorce court or anything, I'm always so lucky. So no, I don't know.
Okay, so you have been in court. Okay, so that's just
I've
in
been
your
a
past.
divorce. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
so that's in your past. Okay.
Okay.
And let's see, yeah, let's see what else I get for you. Um, okay, and is your right? Have you injured your right knee, or it's weaker,
My left
or it's
knee.
no, it's your left
My
knee.
left
So
knee
that
is real bad. Yeah.
okay. So that's typically because I mirror the opposite side of
Oh,
someone. So I'm feeling
oh
it on
wow.
this side, which is your left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
right.
took me about 10 years to figure out this mirroring thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah. And I also get something right here for you. So do you get headaches or did you used to get headaches?
Now and then I used to, yeah, the migraines used to come in, but in
Oh,
California I could use the marijuana and get rid of them. But now I'm here in Tennessee and you can't, so the migraines are starting to come back.
oh, wow. Okay. So the additional resources, I think there are links there for headache resources.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And let's see what else I get for you. I get low back issue. Are you sensitive in your low back?
Yep, yep. I'm
Oh,
having to do a lot of exercises and stuff, qigong
okay.
and stuff to keep that lower back. Yeah, I often
Oh,
feel weak there. Sometimes it feels like I can't walk, but I do. I
oh.
mean, but it just feels like it's going to go out.
So one really helpful exercise is while you're sitting to open your legs wide and bend very slowly at the waist. And that helps open up that whole sacroiliac
Yeah.
joints and that
Okay,
whole
I feel
area.
that.
Yeah, yeah. And and
Mm.
and often, at least once a day, but
Okay,
really gently. Don't do any of these things in a harsh way. Okay. And
okay, thank you.
let's see what else I get for you. Okay. I see you waving goodbye. So are you planning a trip somewhere?
No, but I just got a car. I can go anywhere now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Well, I see you waving goodbye and then it's like a very happy, excited expression, and it tells me that you're going to be going somewhere.
Oh,
Or
neat.
did you just come back from a trip?
No, no.
Okay.
I've just relocated from from California to Tennessee. I've only been here like 2 years now, but that wasn't a good goodbye. That was not a happy thing at all. And so I relocated. And going anywhere else, I have been tied down here, relying on everyone else. So finally, I got my own car, and I'm going to
Wow.
be.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very happy waving that I see. So,
Oh, nice. Thank you.
okay. And do you have a little girl?
I have, well, yeah, but I have a 17-year-old who was born a little girl to me, but is feeling more male energy. And so I have to call him by male things, which is rough, but I'm
Oh.
learning.
Wow, yeah, they're changing on us, aren't they? This new generation of
Yeah, it
people.
is.
They're
It's
they're
hard.
really
Yeah.
lifting the world's foundations, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm also feeling, oh, that's your left knee. Okay, so I'm really feeling that. I don't want to feel that anymore. Okay, let's see what else you
Me
got.
either.
Oh, Nancy
Okay,
Louise says she's
and
going on a road trip to meet me for lunch and go
Ah,
shopping.
that's it. We're going shopping with Nancy. She knows all the
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah.
and I also feel something about your breathing. So have you ever had like bronchitis or
I have
pneumonia or
something. I have
asthma?
chronic asthma. Chronic, yeah.
Okay, so my grandmother used to have that, and
Oh,
I can
wow.
tell that that's a problem for you. So, in the additional resources, the no gluten, no dairy will really help you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Have
Does that
fun
mean no
with
yeah,
that.
chips?
Sorry.
yeah,
Okay.
No, chips
Right.
are gluten free. Sorry.
yeah.
Good.
Get the
Okay.
right kind.
Chips, Lay's makes gluten-free chips,
Oh,
and they make these
nice.
little bags, you know, these little tiny bags. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's usually enough.
And I feel you knocking on the door also, and it's like you're opening up. You're going to open up to a new opportunity,
Woohoo.
and yeah, and then I feel this pain associated with it, like in your breathing. So really examine these new opportunities that come your way, okay? Because when I feel the pain attached to it, it makes me wonder about the environment and how safe it is for you to breathe.
Okay. That's
Okay,
interesting. All
isn't
right.
it?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Um, okay, and you also have a departed female and a departed male, and these folks died quite a long time ago. These are relatives, could be grandmother, grandfather, but I'm feeling them like way down in the body, which tells me they passed a long time ago. So can you
My
relate
grandma
to that?
passed a long, long, long time ago. My grandma, like, in my 20s. Yeah, in my
Yeah.
20s, which was a long
Okay.
time ago because I'm in my 50s now. So,
Wow. Okay. All right. And let's see what else I get. Okay. So do you get stressed? You get like doing this with your hands. And
anxiety, I would call, yeah, anxiety.
anxiety, okay. And that's what I'm feeling because I'm sitting here doing this and I don't do
Okay.
that normally. So
Oh, no.
these deep breathing exercises will help reduce the anxiety. And there's something that you're eating that's also causing this anxiety. Because when
Oh,
we put things
monster
in our
drinks.
bodies, oh,
I only do
yeah,
those sometimes. Have a sip of coffee here. Hang on.
yeah. When coffee's okay, but when we put things in our body that the body doesn't like, it can trigger an anxiety reaction.
Okay.
So, monitoring what you see, hear, what comes into your field, and
Okay.
this mind body thing, you're going to really like the additional resources because there's no way I can give you everything that I get about you in such a short time, like the additional
Okay.
resources can.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, you're
Awesome.
welcome.
Woo,
Thank you so much. So, Terry, you do
that's an
this.
honor.
Find lost things. Just
I
wondering.
have. Yes, I have. Yeah, that's
So
part of my
people,
training in remote
so
viewing.
people can contact you about that. So, kind of give us what you do and what you offer to the public. I mean, we've had a great sampling, all of us. What kind of tell us about your website and where we can
Yeah,
find you?
I have worked on missing person cases and have drawn, where a location is for people. I have found missing jewelry, which was really unusual. And I haven't worked on missing pets, but I certainly get pets. They come through when they're departed. And I can tell by looking at a photograph whether a person is alive or deceased.
Wow.
Yeah, that's part of my training. And so the medical intuitive, I also do business sessions where I can look into a business and see what's coming up or who is having an issue at work or whatever the corporate structure is. I can see into that. And let's see, of course, I can connect to departed souls and share messages from them. They're very clear when they come through. So that's a real comfort to people, especially if they didn't have a chance to say goodbye, if there was a sudden death or suicide or something like that, and those are real processes of grief that need support around. Let's see, I'm not sure what else is on the website. I do readings for families, and they don't even all have to be present during the reading. I do a body reading or whatever the family wants, whatever kind of information they want. I also do public demonstrations live, and now we're doing one online. And I teach people how medical intuition, remote viewing, and mediumship works in public demonstrations. So that's always fun because they get hands-on experience to see how easy it is. It's not airy-fairy stuff. These are real faculties of the human ability and this has to do with consciousness, with extending your consciousness and being learning or teaching your consciousness how to be more receptive and sensitive. So those are always fun to do. And without looking at my website, I can't remember all the different kinds of services that I offer because I think I have 9 different types of readings that are available there.
So it's pretty extensive and it's pretty cool and different price ranges for everyone. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And you're very, very giving, let me tell you, in a reading.
Oh.
But so unfortunately we got chatting too. So what I wanted to know, do you have a cruise coming up too, or have you been on that cruise, the UFO cruise?
I decided not to go. I had to have so many people sign up for that and they didn't, so I decided not to go. Maybe next year, we'll see. I do have UFO type memories, and I was going to share those on the cruise because they're really personal, and this is like in another dimension kind of experience that is kind of difficult to describe, but it's part of the near-death experience awareness as well, I'm going to say.
Yeah, it kind of opens you up to other dimensions, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. And so after my near-death experience, it was like I had a foot in 2 worlds for a long time. And through training, I've learned to incorporate them so that I can use it on demand, on command. So that I can access those levels of information in a reading. Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
I admire you so much. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. It's taken many years of training. I am.
Oh,
and
cool.
I'd love to visit you in Victoria, but I've got a drive-by visit in Victoria this year again, so I'm only going to be there for a week. Otherwise, I'd come and see you. Invite myself to see you.
Yeah.
I do lots of fairs and like wellness fairs and medical fairs and that kind of thing where I open up these abilities to people so it normalizes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your kind of your mission too, eh?
Yeah,
kind
to
of the
help
awareness.
the public. Yeah, because some people say, "Oh, I don't believe in any of that." Well, this is part of the human faculties. So, and this is what I teach other people, and they haven't even had near-death experiences, but this helps to educate the public and helps to normalize it.
Man, I would love to learn that. That's so cool.
Well, maybe you guys can organize, I don't know, a conference, and I can come and teach it.
That would be amazing.
Ooh, that would be
I live
fun.
in
I could pick you
Canada.
up next.
That would be so
I
much
live
fun.
in Canada, but I have a lot of American clients because a lot of people don't have medical care. And, it's very
Right,
expensive. So I'm able
right.
to go into their body and really see what's going on. And it's not just America. I've, people all over the world, Hong Kong, Holland, you name it, Australia, everywhere, Africa.
You can narrow it down in a
Yeah.
fast time. Narrow it
Oh,
down in
yes.
a fast time
Oh,
for their
yes.
treatment. That's so
Yeah,
Wow.
I do
awesome.
psychic breast exams.
Oh, wow.
And,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So,
Way better than a mammogram.
Oh,
yeah.
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 Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
beautiful thing to be.
Absolutely.
It didn't feel like that starting out.
No,
Like, what is this? What
no.
have I got? And coming out about this was really challenging. I was so scared, to share these abilities with people, and I have scared many people, really in intellectual people, just scared them, right? Scared straight. How do you know what you're capable of? I said, well, I don't. I'm in training. Open your mind, right? And I remember coming back from one training in New Mexico, and I was, the teacher who used to teach at the CIA for over 25 years how to do remote viewing. He said, "Oh my God, you're so gifted." He said, and I thought, yeah, right. I was very skeptical, right? But and through the training, I was doing amazing things, it was just blowing my mind, and I was still skeptical. But on the flight home, I thought, oh, I'm like one of the X-Men.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Right on.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Now, have you ever tried to do like telekinesis and stuff? Because that's kind of like one of the things that I want to do.
Oh,
I want
well, let me
like.
show you something.
Oh,
Hold on.
yay!
Yay,
Ooh.
yay.
excited.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I dream telekinesis. I don't dream flying, but I dream
I
telekinesis.
didn't know you'd be asking me something like that.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my God.
Wow.
You've been
Oh, my
That is
God.
amazing.
Holy cow.
So I was at a IRVA, which is International Remote Viewing Association, one of their conferences, and they were teaching this telekinesis. And so there was a really big guy sitting beside me with huge muscles, and he was going, trying to bend the spoon.
Oh,
And I thought, okay, no, because this is a tablespoon. This is not.
No, not a weenie spoon.
Wow.
No,
No.
look at it. Holy crap.
So this professor taught us how to do this so that you kind of rub the stem, and then she said when it gets really hot, then you can twist it. And I was rubbing it, and it got really hot, and I just about burnt my fingers, and then I could twist it so easy. And I was so excited, I did a second one.
oh my
I couldn't
God. That's
believe
so
it.
cool.
I couldn't believe it. So it's here too, somewhere. Yeah, maybe it's in a far away place. Oh, here it is. So there's the second one, and that's bent even more.
Wow.
So there's the two.
That's amazing.
Well, that is cool.
After that, I went through some medical, intuitive, remote viewing applications, and remote influencing, which is we sent somebody out of the room, and I said, okay, let's pretend we're putting his hands in a bucket of ice. So we all did that as a group with our intention. And when the person came in, we said, well, how are you feeling? And the person said, oh, my hands are so cold.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
The remote
Wow.
influencing, that's part of the healing spectrum. You can make
right.
somebody, you can help with the healing process when you can access their body and their consciousness. And this kind of proves that our consciousness is more powerful than we realize.
Oh, for sure.
and more powerful than we've been taught. Yeah. So
Well,
I couldn't believe that this could happen. I really couldn't. I am one of the most skeptical people, I think, on earth. And for me, I have to prove it. I have to see it proven before I believe it.
Hands up, everyone. Who's going to try that at home?
Yeah. Woohoo.
I try all the time. I'm all about
Okay,
getting
everybody
that
who's
down.
going to try at home, send some hearts and like our page and share this out. And oh, we forgot to say, whoever wins this week wins a session with me if we share it out. And Bex will tell who won last week. But we thank you so much, Terry. And I mean, we'd love to have you on again if you love
Yes.
to come with us sometime soon, after maybe
Okay.
Christmas, when you're, before you go away, wherever you're going to go warm. I'm sure
Yeah.
you're going to, but I'm sure you're going to go somewhere. I don't know why. But anyways, I would. So awesome.
Yeah, I love cruises, so that would be my preferred destination.
Okay,
Wow.
so cruise guys, grab her up and give her a, it's just awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for inviting me here today.
We
Oh,
just
beautiful.
love you, and it's like, so check out Terry's page. The information is there, and I put it in the comments as well. Check her out on Facebook, and you have a Facebook group too, or where people record their experiences there.
Yes.
So
Yeah, the Medical Intuitive Remote Viewing page. And I'm not sure, but I think I may have misspelled my last name. It's Andersen, not Sun. S-E-N.
Yeah. I put S-E-N. I put S-E-N.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I know you're Danish or whatever background, so S-E-N.
Oh.
I know the Suns and the Sens don't get along. So, here, I put it in mine. I'll fix it in here. So, yeah,
Oh.
I'll get it. Yes, so I'll fix it. I'll make sure it's all changed. So, but thank you very much for everything. We really, really appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you so much again.
And have a great day in Victoria. And I'll be in your land out on the West Coast on the Vancouver Island soon. So. Are you living in Metchosin or Souk, or where are you?
I just moved, and so I don't want to publicly disclose.
Oh, no. Okay. So you're just on
where I live.
Vancouver Island. Yeah, no
I'm
problem.
on Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Well, everybody have a great day, and we'll see you next week.
And Bex's announcement.
I was just going to say, Kira from South Africa is watching us today. So.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Okay, Bex, tell us our announcements.
So we have a winner from the Share It Out last week, and they won a session with Teresa, and it's Yvonne Garcia Tinoco. So
Woohoo.
congratulations,
Tinoco.
and Teresa will contact you to set up your reading, which is going to be
How do you spell
So, yeah.
Tinoco?
Tino.
That's okay. I put it
Okay.
in our comments. So.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Earlier.
Make sure you share out this video so you can get on get a chance to get a reading with Rhonda, because amazing. She does the healing through your record session, and we have so much fun hanging out with everybody, and we appreciate all the support.
Yeah.
And thank you so much,
very
Terry,
much.
for that experience. That was fun. I was a little
yes,
nervous,
Terry.
but it was fun.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, she knows your ice cream addiction, but she
I
knows
Yeah.
It's only been
Yeah,
recent,
thank
like for
you.
6 months, so I think it's funny.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Terry. Thank
Okay,
you.
welcome. Okay, thank you, ladies.
Thanks
Have a
so
blessed
much.
week.
And
Okay,
Thank
God
you,
be with
everyone.
you. Okay.
thank you. Bye-bye.